My beloved child, listen deeply to this moment, for the words you are about to hear are not an ordinary message, not a casual comfort, not a fleeting encouragement. This is a divine proclamation. This is my voice touching your soul directly, like the Creator lifting the veil on a new chapter of your life. I speak with full authority, yet also with the nearness of a father who has walked with you through every long night. Can you feel it? A gentle movement is opening inside you. That is the signal. That is the sign that your moment of personal breakthrough has arrived. Not in a distant future, not when you become perfect, but right now, my child. I have watched you through countless seasons you could not put into words. I've seen the way you closed yourself off because you feared being disappointed one more time. I have seen the way you held your smile, even when your heart was so heavy you thought it might shatter. I have seen you lie still in those 2 quiet nights, hearing your own breath, yet still feeling empty. But today, I speak this into the deepest part of you. Your old season has ended. It no longer has the power to bind you, hold you, or drain your soul like it did in years past. In this very moment, I am separating you from everything that has worn you down. A new season is opening, one of healing, restoration, and complete breakthrough. You thought you needed to wait longer. You thought you were not enough. You thought perhaps your destiny was smaller than others. But I declare this with the authority of heaven: you have stepped into the golden moment of your life. A moment not created by you, not arranged by your circumstances, but appointed by me before you were formed in your mother's womb. This is your hour. This is your door. This is your summons. My child, I know you have asked me so many times, when will I truly change? When will I finally break free from the things that keep repeating? And I remained silent for a time, not because I abandoned you, but because I was preparing the stage so that this moment could be perfect. Not every moment is a moment of breakthrough, but now I declare that it has come. I release you from the cycles that exhausted your heart. I close the door on the stale repetitions of your past. I break the power of what once pulled you down, and I open before you a new hallway, bright, wide, and perfectly aligned with your soul. Do you know why this matters? Because there are parts of you that have been waiting so long to live in the fullness of what I placed inside you. There are dreams you hid because you believed you were unworthy. There are promises I planted in you when you were young that you thought you wasted. There are good and beautiful things you once believed in, but lost because life wounded you too many times. Today, I awaken them all. I call every silent part of you to rise. I breathe peace into the places where fear once lived. I restore light to the corners you thought had gone dark. This is not a promise. This is a decree, a heavenly mandate with your name on it. My child, I speak this with the majesty of a father who governs time itself. No loop can hold you anymore. I have severed the cords you could not see. I have broken the prison doors you thought were your limits. I have restored what you lost through exhaustion and old battles. This is a season of freedom. This is a season of rising. This is a season where you stand not by your strength, but by mine. Yet I also speak with the closeness of a father who feels every tremble in your chest. I do not stand far off saying, "Be strong." I come near, take your hand, and say, "My child, you do not have to walk alone. I am here. I have always been here. You are not someone trying to survive a little better. You are someone being led by your Father into the fullest expression of who you were created to be. You are not merely overcoming. You are being lifted. You are not healing yourself. You are being healed by me. My child, I know you fear the new. I know you have stumbled before when you tried to change. I know old pains make you wary whenever you hear the words, new season. But I speak with the gentlest voice. This season is different. Not because you are stronger, but because I am stepping into it with you, not because your circumstances have shifted, but because I am transforming your foundation, not because you earned blessing through effort, but because you have arrived at the exact moment I ordained long ago. Today, I place upon you a divine proclamation: you are breaking through. You are being healed. You are being restored. And you are stepping into a completely new chapter of the journey I designed for you. Nothing can stop it. No one can block it. No old cycle has power over you. And no fear can speak louder than my voice. I am renewing not only your life, but the very way you see yourself. For I heal from the root and restore from the deepest places. I break every false imprint that pain once carved into your soul, so you may return to the true identity I created. This is not a surface change. It is a complete inner transformation, the kind only a father can do for his child. And I want you to sense clearly that I am very near, not near as an idea, but near enough that my breath touches yours. You can hear my gentleness in every word, and you will never fall without falling into my arms. You have entered your personal breakthrough, the moment I myself appointed, and I will lead you through every step of this path. I want you to know that the restoration I am doing within you is not a temporary healing, but a complete rebuilding from your thoughts to your emotions, to your very soul. I am resetting the foundation inside you, a foundation that cannot be shaken by human words or shifting circumstances. I am protecting what I have placed within you, and I am guarding you with the authority of the one who carries eternal justice. What once frightened you will no longer have power to threaten your soul, for I am covering you with a peace that surpasses all understanding. You no longer need to brace yourself to stay safe, because I myself am the eternal armor surrounding your life. Whatever once wounded you, I am addressing and closing with my justice. You are not left vulnerable before the darkness, for I stand before you as a shield nothing can penetrate. This is the season where you are safe, sheltered, and properly restored. And I want you to know this: you cannot lose what I am protecting. There are deep places within you that were once battlefields, places where you were ambushed by harsh words, piercing memories, and unnamed emotions you did not know how to process. You tried to forget, but forgetting only put the wounds to sleep. It could not make them disappear. But today, I enter those places not with thunder, but with my healing gentleness. I place my peace where chaos once lived, that every broken fragment in you may be gathered and held by love. I release you from every fear that imprisoned you in repeating patterns. No darkness has the right to define your worth anymore. No memory has the authority to dictate the direction of your steps. From this day forward, I am the highest voice in your heart, the voice of peace, of justice, of restoration. I see the times you wanted to rise, but your legs trembled, afraid you would fail like before. I hear the quiet sighs you try to suppress when you feel you are not good enough to step into something new. But I declare this in my justice: no one has the right to condemn you. In my protection, no one has the right to diminish you. In the restoration I am bringing, every old wound must release its grip on you. My authority over your life is not to weigh you down, but to lift you up. You do not need to prove your worth, because I affirmed it from the beginning. You do not need to prove your strength, because I am your strength. And you do not need to fear your past failures, for I am opening a new path before you, a path connected not to your past, but to the destiny I have written for you. Let me restore your sense of dignity, the part of you worn down by wounds and unhealthy expectations. I want you to know you are not weak because you were once broken. You are simply someone who fought too long without a place to rest. But I am that place of rest. My peace does not require perfection from you. It only asks that you let me in. I return to you the purity of how you see yourself, so that you no longer view your identity through old criticism, but through my eyes, the eyes of justice, of love, of truth. When I heal you, I do not merely wipe away tears, I rebuild true strength within you. This strength is not rigid, not forced, not artificial. It is soft, yet unshakable. It is the strength that comes from peace. My child, I know you have carried the fear of being hurt again. That fear once made you shrink back, choosing safety instead of stepping into the greater things I prepared for you. But I am placing a new layer of protection over your soul. Not a hard shell for you to defend yourself, but a covering from me, a covering that makes invisible arrows unable to touch you. My justice stands on your side, shielding you from anything that seeks to harm you. I am restoring your trust in goodness, so you can open your heart without trembling, love without fear of loss, and walk forward without looking over your shoulder. The protection I place over you is not temporary, it is an eternal covenant. You are covered, kept, guarded, and lifted. No one can undo what I am safeguarding. In this season, I am not only healing what hurts, I am renewing the entire atmosphere within you. I am pushing back every voice of chaos and placing within you a stillness infused with the breath of heaven. This stillness is not emptiness, but a deep peace that steadies your soul even when the world around you shakes. From that peace, you will discover that fear no longer pulls you, and old memories no longer dictate you. You will find yourself standing firm without having to strain. You will take gentle steps, yet every step will carry the authority I have placed upon you. My peace is not simply for your rest, it is for your forward movement. This is true restoration. Restoration that enables you to live, not just exist. Let me speak this into your heart. Heavenly justice is moving in your life. The injustices that once made you weep have not been ignored by me. The people who hurt you have not been overlooked. The losses you endured are not meaningless before my eyes. I deal with all things in my righteousness, not to take revenge, but to free you completely from burdens you were never meant to carry. When I execute justice, you will feel lighter, freer, and restored to the peace you once believed you were unworthy of. But I declare that you are worthy. You are worthy of healing. You are worthy of restoration. You are worthy of a new season, and I will ensure that you enter it in wholeness. When I lead you into a new season, I do not only release you from the things that once bound you, I also train you so that you have the strength to carry the new glory I am placing before you. A new season is not only relief, it is a transfer. It carries responsibility, maturity, and stature, things that only those who have endured inner refinement can understand. I do not want you to merely escape the old season. I want you to stand firm in the new one. I do not simply open a door, I teach you how to walk through it with wisdom and depth. And I want you to remember this in every true breakthrough. There is always training attached, so that glory does not crush you but makes you shine. You are no longer one who must survive. You become one who carries light. You are no longer only healed, you become an instrument of healing. My child, do you remember what I spoke through Moses to the Israelites when they stood between the sea and the enemy? I said, "Do not fear, stand firm, and you will see the salvation of the Lord. The Lord will fight for you. You need only to be still." Exodus 14:13. This is not just an old story. It is the very principle I am carrying out in your life right now. You do not need to fight battles I have already taken into my own hands. You only need to stand firm, keep stillness within your heart, and allow me to carve a path right through the place you thought was a dead end. Just as the sea parted for my people, the things that looked like walls in your life will open into pathways. Just as my people walked across the dry seabed, you too will step into your new season on a road I have opened uniquely for you. You are not only being rescued, you are being elevated into a new level. And when I part the sea for you, I also train you to walk through without looking back. I want you to leave behind everything that belonged to the old Egypt, your fears, your cycles, your wounds, the memories that make you doubt yourself. A new season requires you to release the old decisively, not because I want to take something from you, but because the old cannot be carried into what I am building now. You cannot enter the promised land with the heart of a slave. You cannot receive new blessings with the mindset of someone wounded. You must walk as one who is called, one who is sealed, one who carries responsibility, one who is protected by heaven. And I will show you step by step. Your new season is not only a season of healing, but a season of commissioning. I will place into your hands things that carry sacred weight. I will open doors you once believed were beyond your reach. I will position you in places that will even surprise you. But I give not so that you may boast, but so that you may serve. I lift you up not to place you above others, but to send you into places where many are still lost in the dark. New glory always comes with new responsibility. But do not fear. I never place responsibility without giving strength. I never entrust you with anything without walking beside you. Remember my words in Isaiah 4:3-1-8-19. Do not remember the former things, nor consider the things of old. Behold, I am doing a new thing. Now it springs forth. Do you not perceive it? I will make a way in the wilderness and rivers in the desert. What I spoke to my people long ago is what I speak to you today. I am doing a new thing right in your heart, in your future, and in your destiny. I am opening a way where you once felt dry. I am causing life to spring up in places where you once felt hopeless. And I ask you, do you not perceive it, meaning you will feel it? You will see it. You will recognize it. This new season is not vague. It is clear, tangible, and sealed by my very word. I do not lead you into a new season, so you wander in confusion. I will teach you how to hear my voice above the noise. I will teach you to discern which opportunities are real and which are traps. I will teach you to keep peace, even when everything around you shakes. I will teach you to stand like one who carries covenant. I will teach you to walk not by feeling, but by guidance. Every step I ask you to take has purpose. Every change you go through has meaning. Every trial you face is being used to strengthen your soul. I do not abandon you in the process. I train you so you can carry the spiritual weight I am giving you. Prepare yourself, for I will change the atmosphere inside you before I change the things around you. Starting today, you will find yourself calmer in the places that once frightened you. You will find clarity in situations that once confused you. You will find strength in the areas that once made you tremble. This is the evidence that you are being trained by your Father. I am shaping you into one who carries new glory, one who loves with maturity, chooses with wisdom, walks with courage, and stands with truth. A new season requires you to grow deeper, but it also requires you to trust me more. My child, I am leading you into this season of breakthrough, not so you may simply improve, but so you may be transformed. Not so you may merely live normally, but so you may live according to your eternal destiny. Not so you may just have a beautiful story, but so you may become a witness of my power. I will place upon your shoulders the responsibility of one who is chosen. Yet you will not feel burdened. You will feel aligned. You will feel at home. You will feel as though your soul has been waiting for this moment a very long time. And indeed, it has. I planted within you the desire for this new season, long before you realized you carried such a desire. There are moments in life when healing does not arrive with thunder, but with a small whisper of wind, so gentle that if the heart is not open, it will pass unnoticed. This is such a moment. I am breathing peace into the deepest place within you, the place forgotten through long seasons of carrying too much. I see the places in you that have run dry, where feelings have faded into a quiet exhaustion. I am stepping into each of those places not with urgency, not with pressure, but like sunlight slipping through the cracks after a long night. The healing I am placing on you is not meant to erase memory, but to free your heart from the weight those memories once held. When you allow me to touch those places, the tension wrapped around your soul will slowly dissolve like morning mist beneath the rising sun. This warmth does not come from your effort. It comes from the love covering you now. And as peace begins to seep in, you will find yourself breathing deeper, lighter, and truer. For years, you lived in a posture of vigilance, always cautious, always anticipating the worst, until your heart forgot what rest felt like. Now I am rewriting that inner habit. I am calling your heart back to the true safe place, the place of resting in your Father. When your soul is anchored, you no longer need to react out of fear. You no longer need to prepare for the worst-case scenario. You will feel your mind grow calmer, your heartbeat steady, and the racing thoughts fall still under my presence. The peace I give is not like the peace of this world. It is not shaken by circumstances, not dependent on people, and not based on predictions. It is rooted. It is the peace that holds you firm even when the winds rise. It is the peace that reshapes your very countenance, turning you into someone whose very presence brings gentleness to the atmosphere around them. My restoration touches not only the obvious wounds, but also the subtle fears you never speak about. There are worries you consider small, yet they slowly drain the joy from your days. There are memories you think you've forgotten, but a single, unexpected situation brings them back with trembling force. I am tending to those places with a love that is patient, unhurried, and never demanding that you change instantly. I want you to know that restoration is not you trying to be strong. It is you letting me lift you. I will not let you face the darkness alone. I am placing my light into the places you fear to touch. And when light enters, no shadow can continue to hide. My truth will recolor every detail within you, making you lighter without you knowing why. That is the sign that I am restoring your soul from the deepest layers. When I restore you, I do not do it painfully. I do it so gently that you almost do not notice it happening. You simply find yourself calmer in situations that once frightened you. You find yourself saying no to things that no longer belong in your life. You find yourself trying less to please others, just to feel accepted. You find your heart trembling less when making decisions. These changes are not because you pushed yourself harder. They are because I am resetting your inner world. I am removing the heavy layers you accumulated over the years, replacing them with peace, trust, and clarity. Restoration does not happen in noise. It happens when you are quiet in me. The new season you are stepping into is not merely an external change. It is a change of identity. You will no longer see yourself as someone surviving. You will see yourself as someone restored, protected, and empowered. This new season carries the brightness of dawn, gentle yet strong, soft yet enduring, quiet yet full of new life. I want your heart to adapt to this light. The places comfortable with darkness may feel overwhelmed at first, but I will adjust your spiritual sight so you can embrace the clarity I am unveiling. When you see yourself through my light, you will no longer be defined by old flaws. You will no longer believe you are not enough for greater things. You will know you were destined for what carries glory. In the gentleness I am placing upon you, you will begin to hear my voice more clearly, not as a distant echo, but as a near whisper. I speak to you through sudden peace, through unexpected clarity, through decisions that suddenly make sense. I guide you not with pressure, but with stillness. When you move according to peace, you will avoid many traps that logic cannot detect. When you follow my gentle leading, you will arrive exactly where I intend, with the people I appoint, at the time I have ordained. This sensitivity does not come from experience, it comes from the alignment of your heart with mine. And when your heart and mind beat in the same rhythm, you will not lose your way. There are things in this new season that I am preparing to place in your hands, things that are not light, not small, and not meant for hearts that have not yet been healed. That is why I take the time to restore you from the root before entrusting you with responsibility. I want you to enter the new season not with tension, but with the calmness of someone who knows they are supported by heaven. This restoration is the foundation that will help you stand firm when I expand your influence. It keeps you from being swayed by praise or criticism. It prevents you from being manipulated by the words of others. It anchors your heart even when you stand in higher places. I place purity in your motives, clarity in your thoughts, and peace in your emotions, so you can carry glory without losing yourself. The peace I place within you will become the sign that your new season has truly begun. You will notice that thoughts once tangled now become simple. Emotions once heavy now become light. Things that once frightened you now fade like distant echoes. This is not you becoming stronger on your own. This is me renewing the way you perceive the world. I am healing your emotional capacity so you are no longer swept away by fear. I am clearing the skies within you so you can see the path ahead. I am resetting your rhythm so you can walk without stumbling. When peace becomes your natural state, that is when you will know you have stepped into the new territory I prepared for you. I am also enlarging your heart to receive new life. So every decision feels lighter and every step is guided by light, helping you enter the new season with a soft yet steady strength. As healing flows into every corner of you, your soul will begin to open like a flower meeting the sun. You will feel a deeper desire to live. You will begin to dream again. You will want to pray without feeling like you are forcing yourself. You will want to draw near to me not because you fear judgment, but because the peace is so beautiful that you long to stay close to your Father. I do not pressure you to pray. I awaken your heart so it wants to pray. I do not force you to believe. I let truth become so real to your soul that you cannot deny it. This is how I build my relationship with you, not through pressure but through love. Love softens you, brightens you, gentles you, deepens you, and makes you more true. And it is within that truth that your new season is formed. Let these words soak into your soul like a gentle oil resting upon every weary place. You do not need to try to remember them, for my Spirit will keep what belongs to you. From this moment forward, you will no longer walk as someone trapped in cycles of the past, but as one who is being led by the new season that has already begun. I place my hand on your shoulder with the assurance that you do not walk alone. You do not stand alone, and you do not fight alone. What I speak today will follow you into every morning, every decision, and every transition. I cover you with peace so the noise of fear is no longer loud enough to shake you. I lead you with light so you can see clearly, even in places you once thought were dark. And I lift you with love so you know you always have a place to return to, always have arms to lean into. Your time has come, and I will walk with you through this journey gently, deeply, and with the fullness of the glory heaven ordained since eternity. Thank you for listening to this message. Know that you are not merely a viewer. You are chosen to dwell in the presence of God's Word each day. Do not forget to subscribe and turn on the notification bell so you will not miss any sacred message. Amen.